It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight, it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Won by Brooklyn. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Holiday controls the basketball. Down 2. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. To Antetokounmpo. Blake Griffin able to recover with the block. Middleton.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
With the basketball up top. Down by 1. Brook Lopez. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 5. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to P.J. Tucker. Rebound taken in by the Nets. To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads just a point. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Irving to Durant. Down low for Griffin. Giannis with it up top. His team up by 1. Lopez to Holiday. The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Irving into the front court. They're down 3. Kyrie Irving. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
KD with the rock to Irving. Durant. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Holiday to Lopez. Antetokounmpo. That won't go. To Irving. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Chris Middleton with the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Durant across the timeline. Down just a couple. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Giannis in control of the basketball. All tied up, 13 apiece. Nothing going here on that drive. Middleton to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Easy path to the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to P.J. Tucker. Fires the 3. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Surveys the floor. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Antetokounmpo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Tough make through traffic.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Giannis with it up top. They trail by 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo. You've got to get that one to go. Irving to Griffin. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Holiday to the basket, but a shot stays out. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 4. Irving. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Antetokounmpo. Turns and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Kyrie across the timeline. 2-point advantage. To Griffin. Brook Lopez with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant. Griffin buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Durant across the timeline. Leads 5. To Griffin. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Blake Griffin trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 68%. One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Holiday to P.J. Tucker. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Middleton knocked loose. It's Brooklyn's ball, picked up by the Bucks. Oh, emphatic slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 6, Jordan.
Irving to Durant. Goes to the left side. Five on the shot clock to Irving. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you.
It's taken away by the Nets. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Chris Middleton at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Jordan. Takes stock of the floor. Short jumper misses. Connaughton, defended by Green. To Middleton. To T. Tucker. Middleton. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To P.J. Tucker. 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Another shot stays out.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jeff Green trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and they're able to build on this early lead. Bucks basketball. Baseline drive. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Griffin. Here comes the screen. To Jordan, down low. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
T. To Holiday. Driving right to the basket. Drew Holiday. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Griffin. Finish that. Holiday in possession. Now down 6. Can't miss those.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, we played one with the visiting Nets out on top. We're back with more after this. This is NBA Sunday on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Bucks at the controls. Holiday to DiVincenzo. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 6. Trying to cash in. Here's the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Holiday to DiVincenzo. Has a chance. Drew Holiday. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Rebound gathered by Holiday. Not done yet. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Nets have the basketball. To Dinwiddie. Sizing up the defense. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Holiday. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Drew Holiday. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Aaron.
Drew Holiday. He's now 5 for 6. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot to Durant. From long range, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
DiVincenzo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Brook Lopez. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brooklyn's got it. Durant to Jordan. Trying to cash in. Jordan's shot won't go. Connaughton against the former Hoya. To DiVincenzo. Screen coming. DiVincenzo. Shot from the lane won't go. To Jordan. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
DiVincenzo. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Here's Irving into the front court. Up 6. Here comes the screen. Irving. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Irving. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. And hits at the line. Bucks at the controls. Drew Holiday. Tough matchup against Durant. Kevin Durant pins it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Holiday. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Down to Griffin. Whoa! What a finish! That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Irving. To Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. To Antetokounmpo. T. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Lopez to Antetokounmpo. Has a chance. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Nets have it. Durant to Irving. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Rises for the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. Here's Lopez down low. Knocked loose. Nets have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
To Irving. Griffin. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Kevin Durant has it. To Griffin. Brook Lopez. Huge block. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
T to Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Irving with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Able to convert inside. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Giannis for two. And it's Griffin there to clear the rebound. To Irving. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo. To Middleton. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Chris Middleton has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys holding the big lead. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Holiday in possession. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he makes them both. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Down low for Griffin. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. Just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets. The Bucks are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Bench points.
The Milwaukee Bucks are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Blake Griffin put together a highlight reel of dunks in the first half. At this point, the defense is trying to avoid showing up in any posters.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a bundle to Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Lopez knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Brook Lopez with a piece. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Durant. Irving. Scores from the post.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to P.J. Tucker. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. Shot from in close, no good. Blake Griffin snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about...
KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
That's up, baby.
Giannis shoots. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Holiday. Kevin Durant swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Irving. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark. Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. And the rebound comes down to Holiday. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Holiday. And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Probing the defense. Durant to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. To Durant. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Giannis with it up top. His guys down big. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Irving. To Durant. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the 24. Holiday. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all 3 free throws. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Durant.
Watch the screen.
Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Drew Holiday at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw good, so he converts on the 3-point play, and the lead down to 11. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. on the painted area, won't go down. Holiday controls the basketball. His guy's down 11. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Dinwiddie into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jeff T. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Here comes the screen. They'll get it down to Green. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block. The Bucks at the controls. To Antetokounmpo. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Here comes the screen. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Looking good, 4 for 5.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Antetokounmpo to T. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Jordan to Dinwiddie. Over to the right side. To Jordan. Deep right corner. Has a chance with the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
T to Antetokounmpo. No good and no foul. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Dinwiddie. Harris matched up with Connaughton. Screen coming. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Deep two there. Won't go. Down to Griffin. Missed a wide open look. Teague with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. To Antetokounmpo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. For three, and he buries it.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for two shots, shooting 66% in this contest. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Dinwiddie shot, no good. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all net so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed the foul shot. DiVincenzo to Antetokounmpo. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Irving. And the two for Blake Griffin.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Surveys the floor. Irving to Griffin. Had a chance, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down big. Tucker to Antetokounmpo. Scores from the post.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Antetokounmpo, open look. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Kyrie with the rock. Here comes the screen. Irving to Griffin. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Irving with the basketball. The lead is 15 to Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. DiVincenzo. Has a look. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys hold a commanding lead. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Blake Griffin tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Great feed, sets it up. Irving, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for three. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that three. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. To DiVincenzo. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. And scores.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Bucks basketball. DiVincenzo. Takes stock of the floor. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Tucker matched up with Durant. Has a chance. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To DiVincenzo. To P.J. Tucker. Knock loose. Nets have it. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Bucks take down the board. DiVincenzo. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. And he hits.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
It's that time for new blood. Mike Budenholzer makes the move to his bench. Holiday. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Griffin. Stuffs it down with authority.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Lopez to Middleton. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Middleton. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Irving. To Durant. Jumper's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bucks at the controls. Shot by Holiday, no good. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2, just off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Middleton to Holiday. Shot clock violation. They're going to make some changes with some Luke personnel on the floor. Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Kyrie lets it go. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Giannis with it up top. Down a bundle.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Middleton. Holiday. Oh, he had him there for a second. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
To Irving. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. And scores. Strong take.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Nets have the basketball. Durant to Irving. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Irving to Durant. To Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Bucks put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Brooklyn Nets were most impressive in the way they turned their effort into second chance points. If I was their coach, I'd be very proud of the team for the way they played with heart.
Player of the game.
Blake Griffin was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.